Project, awesome. Good evening to the WorldCoin Talk community. Today we have an AMA with AtEM here to speak about the project. That I know of up to now. We've got Galaxy and L Joiner here, and there'll be a few more joining shortly. So yeah, if we could just start with the core team's background and experience with crypto, guys, that'd be great.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry, go ahead one more time. I couldn't. You were breaking up there for a second.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, if you can just we'll start with the core team's background and experience with crypto, that'd be great.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, as far as Quinn and myself, crypto experience goes, I mean, it's not large. We brought in Monkey Shanty to do smart contracts, which Monkey's a very well-known developer, so we're good there. We're going through all the proper audits and everything. As far as the crypto side of it, we brought in probably upwards of 15 people that are consulting us on a daily to help make sure we're moving this in the right direction to protect everybody's investment and to create a coin that is actually thriving in an ecosystem like AtEM. So the experience comes from about 15 different people that have launched multiple projects and been behind multiple successful projects here on Telegram and otherwise. So that's where Galaxy, Victor, people like that fall into place.
Okay, awesome. And yeah, so if we go, what we're seeing here is the AtEM 3D world where consumers and fans can interact. You're building the future of entertainment. That's the plan, yeah.
Yeah, 100%, dude. 2030 version of not just entertainment, but everything to do with arts. Just trying to give another monetizable platform for people that you need it. I mean, there's a much needed giant gap in between any kind of aggregator to the digital providers right now, tech wise. So that's where AtEM kind of came into play. We wanted to have one platform with multi services that are driven by the AtEM token, and that'll help create revenue for fans and entertainers alike.
Great. So can we go into some details of the 3D world, how it works, what the in-game currency is? Yeah.
Yep. All right, cool. So I mean, right now you're watching just this is basically, we took what most people would consider the white paper. You have a lot of projects that start off as an idea, a brand, and they launch a token, whereas Quinn and I kind of did it the complete opposite way. This has been in development for probably 7 months already, and then we decided to make it more of a community driven thing and started with adding the token into it and implementing that. So right now we decided to take what would be the traditional white paper and turn it into what we call the white paper experience, which is a downloadable one-player app, which will walk you through everything that has to do with in AtEM, from interacting with entertainers to actually earning your own revenue, purchasing land, a house, creating your own business in there. We can hook to e-commerce for physical items, delivery, and yeah, there's a ton. I mean, there's donations, one-off arcade games that were developed by our team. There's going to be arcade areas where you can debut your games for donations, crowdfunding, you name it. I mean, we've created some one-player lands for movies that are in production right now. That basically, it's a movie production on the wall. You can jump into it. There's a one-player land that you can play and earn to win. Some of the portion of the crypto will go to that production. Some portion of it will go to you as well. So it's a total engagement with things that people, brands, avenues that you would never be able to touch before. So
looks great in world. So are you planning like events and things with the creators, and you've got famous people on board as well that have got millions of followers and creators, so that's going to offer free marketing for the project as well?
Yeah, well, those are clients of mine on a personal basis. I mean, I own a record label. I do management. I do film and TV. I have a marketing company. I'm part owner of a club in Connecticut, which is a club and a hotel. So, I mean, there's a and a plethora of marketing opportunities for us to keep driving this thing. Most of the people that you see are only a small portion of what we have actually tied to it. There's some big celebrity announcements coming, some big brand partnerships coming, and that'll help push immensely on that side of it. But I do have a lot of lifestyle brand partnerships. From when I owned I owned a chopper shop for about 14 years that was very successful. So I did a lot of articles with Rob Report and Forbes and stuff like that. So they'll revisit it. They'll revisit my new adventure is no problem, man. And I owned a pro sports team at one time, so that we have a lot of those outlets that we can reach. So there's we're mainly focusing right now, on building the crypto side of it. The as far as marketing goes, to help you guys understand, why is AtEM here to stay, what you can do inside of AtEM, why AtEM is so much better than anything that's out there right now. There's metaverses right now that are out there. The graphics are subpar. Not that we've launched a full network version of it yet, but we know it's doable. Quinn's on it every day, and if you pay attention to our group, we're launching new updates every day, pretty much. I mean, Quinn and I have conversations nonstop. I mean, we're launching a VR moment on Oculus, AtEM Studios. There's a bunch of well-known producers that have exclusive beats that'll be in there that you guys can go rap over, sing over, whatever. So that'll be coming probably Monday or Tuesday at the latest. There's NFTs that are dropping that are either pre-launch experience stuff, which will be basically an AtEM exclusive engagement prior to the network version launching. There's also NFTs, land plots, apartments, mansions, all tied to that NFT purchase. So there's an AR moment that'll be coming with a group that's doing a versus challenge. They're going to airdrop they're debuting their new song on airdrop for AtEM. We have tons planned, man.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I was just going to ask that. Yeah, so you'll be able to own property and land in the metaverse, AtEMverse there. How will it work for players? Like, will they need to own so many tokens or buy NFTs to be in the metaverse, or is it free to play? How will that work?
No, it'll be a free download. I mean, as far as the purchase, you have to purchase the NFT to purchase your land, and you'll purchase the building or retail shop or whatever, and then you can have a homeowner's badge, with which Quinn could totally speak more on, man. He's the one that invented all that, but that's basically owning multiple properties to be able to unlock, or donating to multiple properties will help you unlock, being able to purchase other properties. So we've gamified the game that was more built for servicing, fan engagement. So the game end of it is kind of just to get you guys involved and interacting and creating, a rev stream.
Like virtual concerts, things like that, around music and branding as well. You're going to be working with big branding companies, and then mom and pop, I think they say in America, stores like for individuals.
Yeah, we have one of the members of the board. One of the members of the board has huge ties to, a giant conglomerate that we've already spoke to about, advertising and platform. I have ties to a lot of places. The billboard space is, that's going to be a no-brainer in that world. But we'll also be, cross promoting with these people, doing special events, giveaways. There'll be, not only in AtEM experiences, but real world experiences as well.
Yeah. What sort of creators are you working with? You said they've got lots of, millions of followers on their social media. So then, if they're doing sort of virtual concerts and inside the game, then they're getting advertising, but they're advertising free for your AtEM token. And what was the in-game currency going to be used?
Yeah, it's the AtEM token. It's on the Binance network, and it's bridged to Ethereum. So,
all right. But the token's already launched, because I was seeing
the token is not already launched. The private sale starts. Private sale round 2 starts tomorrow, and then pre-sale will be 24 hours before launch, and that'll be coming at the very end of April.
So, like in 20 minutes, you filled the first private sale, 100 BNB, and then what's the next round in the pre-sale for investors involved? Is there whitelist spots?
Yeah, the next round is the private sale part 2, and it starts actually tomorrow. It's a 200 BNB raise, and then pre-sale will be a 700 BNB raise for a total of 1,000 BNB that we had raised. 75% of that will be in the liquidity pool. So,
private sale is also there's vesting involved, so people can't dump their tokens at launch. Yeah. So, what's the sort of period for the vesting for early investing?
Yeah, there's Galaxy, go ahead and speak on. I didn't know you were here, bro.
No worries, man. I mean, you're doing a great job. So the vesting period will be 12 weeks. Invest at 8.33% per week, and you're going to get close to the tokens you would be able to get per BNB at launch.
Okay, cool. And then you're going to be able to stake AtEM as well. I saw on the platform, and other projects will be able to stake as well. You're building that on the website.
Hey, can you add Quinn real quick, Glenn? He's sitting in here somewhere, man.
Yeah. If he raises his hand,
he's texting.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's raised
Somebody
his hand.
add me.
Quinn. Yeah.
To answer your question, there will be staking built out, and so right now we're under CERTIC review for that piece of it, and so we're going to start out with about 9% of the supply in that staking pool to fund that, and then as things are rolling, then we'll have other ways to feed back into it. To make sure that the staking, stays lucrative and attractive to the investors.
And you said you're going to be bridging over to Ethereum, so the NFTs will start on the BSC. Will they move over there, or is the token going as a bridge over to Ethereum in the future?
Yeah, that's the plan right now. Also, would you please unmute Jess? She's in this group as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go. Unmuted Jess, yeah.
Cool. Where'd we leave off? Quinn, you got anything you want to introduce yourself to Glenn and the people of Wellcoin, brother? Because you were I know you were hiding back there. You were on mute.
Yeah, I appreciate you all for taking me off of mute. I'm sorry, it's a very bad rainstorm where I'm at. I'm Quinn Anthony. I am the lead developer, tech lead, co-founder of AtEM, and I've been working on games for a while, for more than 10 years now. I've been working in the Unreal Engine for 3 years now, and that's the engine that AtEM is being developed on. We've got parts of AtEM coming out in all different kinds of platforms for every different kind of gamer. Lucas had mentioned before that there's a VR experience coming out, and there's an AR experience coming out as well. So we're trying to tap into every single portion of extended reality possible.
With the AR, is that you're going to be able to use that in the park and maybe get some juicy NFTs and things like that for the metaverse?
Yeah, we have some AR moments already scheduled out for like a big battle. I won't say what platform it's on or whatever, but they have these hip hop battles, and we're one of the people is supporting our platform. So we're actually going to be, dropping an asset with them through an AR moment through that platform. So it's going to be pretty cool.
And is the game being built in-house, or is there some outsourcing to the AtEMverse?
No, everything's built in-house. Quinn's the man. He's we got about 6 people underneath Quinn, and then those people have some people underneath them. On my side, there's 4 or 5 that are partnered up with me, and then we probably have 15 different consultants that are on board. So it's probably a team of 20, 25 people that are involved every day, whether it's from just the social media side all the way up to what Quinn and I do. So, but everything's done in house, man. We're not outsourcing anything. I mean, we made pretty much a live update the other day on an AMA. Someone requested something and Quinn built it and released the 1.7 version of the app with it in there. So, I mean, we're just, a lot of people have visions and brands, and they're start a coin to attempt to raise the funds to push that vision and brand. Whereas Quinn and I started the opposite way. We've been funding this ourselves and created the assets prior to doing the coin thing. So we wanted to make sure, I told our whole team, I like to under promise and over deliver. So you may only get 70% of what we're actually doing out of my mouth or Quinn's mouth, but there's a reason for that, because I want people to be overstimulated by what we're producing, not understimulated.
Yeah, and the opportunity here is, at least from the crypto side, you think about a metaverse like Sandbox where people can go in and they can create assets and sell them to each other and have other people participate with it. And AtEM's going to be able to do that too, but it's not just going to be limited to those 3D assets. You're talking about music, you're talking about art. And of course, those are going to be tied to NFTs. And that's a big reason of why it's being done in this way, why we're going into the crypto space, is because we want to create a virtual world. We have assets that we want people to be able to buy and sell, like OpenSea. So using crypto just fits that use case perfectly. You have the in-game currency, which is AtEM. You have the marketplace on top of that. And so when you compare it to something like Sandbox, which right now is sitting at, I think, like a 4 billion market cap and over 100 million transactions per day, we're saying that we want to build on top of that and actually make something that's a richer, deeper experience with other functionality, again, like your OpenSeas and whatnot. So there's a very large opportunity here for all of us to make money and prosper together.
So how many sort of NFTs are planned, for land sales, and will you be able to buy NFT sort of characters that can be used in the game as well?
Yeah, there's well, I'll let Quinn speak on the avatar side of it, man. Actually, we're releasing probably tonight or tomorrow. I dropped a little hint of it in the group chat today with a what is this? We have the AtEM guy coming out, and he's a full on 3D. He'll be the mascot for us. He was developed by one of Quinn's, the people underneath Quinn. This gentleman, Crack Kills, that works for us. He's an amazing artist, man. So we have he's doing all the NFT design and everything. So we have pre-launch experience NFTs coming out, which will be a real world like pre-launch party. Basically, everybody will get to engage with some of the people that are celebrities in the platform. We'll have them there. We'll have live concert. We'll have a unique experience. Everybody that buys that NFT, it'll be a weekend on us, pretty much. That's just something we're doing to give back. And then we have land plot NFTs, retail store NFTs, mansions, penthouse, that whole stuff. That'll all be launched next week. And there'll be limited versions. The mansion stuff, there's limited versions of that, just due to the time it takes Quinn to every asset inside of AtEM is all 100% designed by Quinn. There's we do not purchase anything. It's all 100% original to the platform. So I know a lot of places, they'll purchase out of banks and everything, and that's not what we're trying to do. So there'll be limited edition of everything, man. Like if you own a house or a store and you want to put it in a game from the arcade shop, we're not creating 10,000 of those that game. There'll be a limited edition of it to where it's like if you want to go play, cue ball, that cue ball is only at Quinn's place. So we're trying to make it as community driven as possible.
you've been building a community. There's over 5,000 members in the Telegram, so you plan this out over quite a long period, and you're building up the community before the launch of the token, which is great. So there'll be lots of buying pressure on launch.
Yeah, and we, like stated, man, we got the one player experience right now downloadable on itch.io. We have the VR experience. AtEM Studios coming out, Monday at the latest, Monday, Tuesday at the latest, depending on what Quinn and I change. But there's real work. I'll let Quinn speak on that because he has a way better way to phrase it, because I'm not the tech dude, but we're trying to cover every aspect of what do you call it, Quinn? Augmented,
extended reality, mixed
there
reality.
You go, extended reality. So we want everybody
XR.
to be we want everybody to be able to participate in multiple fashions while we're still in the beta version of the network game.
And like, if you're a large investor in the AtEM token, will you have like sort of VIP or privileges inside the AtEMverse?
Bro, it's not just about being a large investor inside of it to get privileges. We're just going to be releasing, there's, like I said, man, there'll be some limited edition exclusive stuff that'll certain people, if they've purchased, and our main supporters, they'll be offered some of them. We're not going to exclusively ever offer somebody. We want it to be a fair playing field, so, I mean, there will be a few offered to, VIP obviously members, but I mean, everything's going to be up for grabs. We don't want it to be kind of a, the rich man's platform, man. I mean, it'll be more for everybody to interact. I mean, obviously there'll be some held aside for large investors and everything, but everybody will have an equal opportunity to participate.
And all the NFTs, like the land and objects and sort of outfits, you'll be able to sell in the game in an NFT marketplace.
Yes, sir, man. They'll all have utility. Sorry about that. I was getting a call.
Okay, no worries. Continue.
No, all the NFTs that we plan on releasing, or the majority of them, will either have AtEM-based utilities to them, or, like I stated, man, the AR moment that we're doing with a certain individual, that'll have an asset from one of the artists. So everything will come with a bells and whistles, man. I mean, we don't really, if you've noticed already, there's a lot of Easter eggs inside of the one player experience that'll earn, there's some contests and everything. We're trying to create just massive engagement with everything we do, the best experience you can ever handle. It's not even about, for Quinn and I, it's about experience, or, just the experience you get, the services you get, how you can push your everything to the next level. And it's all about going through AtEM.
And
that focus
will you
on
be
utility is key. Sorry, I cut you off. What was your question? Well, okay.
About the auditing of the contract for the AtEM token, is it going to be one before launch or after launch?
Will the contract, sorry, I missed a little bit. You're asking the contract to be up before launch?
Yeah, the auditing for the contract, will that be before launch?
The audit will be out before launch, man. We had to slow down on the audit for a second, just because we changed a few things with the ETH bridge and the staking platform that we're creating. We were gonna run a different staking deal, but we decided to create our own staking. So that kind of slowed up a little bit of things. But there'll be, the audit will be available prior to launch. We're also launching on Pink Sale. We'll be buying back the tokens that Pink Sale holds aside, so they're not dumping. We're KYC'd on Pink Sale with a badge, everything.
What's the marketing plans going forward after the launch of the AtEM token?
Sorry, man. I think you were on mute. I couldn't hear, but part of it.
Yeah. What was the marketing plans after the launch of the AtEM token?
I mean, the same as we've been doing going into it, bro. We're just not going to let up. I mean, every day we have crypto marketing going on, whether it be influencers, whether it be big call channels, Gollum, Venom, whoever we can get on deck to support us, partnerships in that land, influencers from YouTube, crypto influencers to, Instagram, TikTok. We're just going to push as hard as we can humanly push on that side. We have lifestyle outreach, lifestyle PR campaigns that we'll be running, music entertainment campaigns that will be PR campaigns that we'll be running. There'll be obviously Yahoo Finance, all those articles that'll be coming out. So the marketing will go through our celebrity outreaches, everything. I'm a big fan and a big believer on brand awareness and marketing. So you'll be inundated with the AtEM brand here shortly on your Facebook, your Instagram, everywhere you can possibly go. Google everything, man. AtEM will pop up. I promise you. Right now we're currently trending. The article is trending on Reddit, I believe. So we're going hard, man.
Awesome. So you're building partnerships going forward as well, and you've got these creators and celebrities from your background in the music industry that you're bringing on board. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Not only music stuff, but like I said prior, man, I owned a very successful chopper shop for a long time. I owned a pro supercross team for a while. As you see right there, we have Jace Owen, who's rocking AtEM stickers during Monster Energy Supercross right now. So anywhere from entertainment to sports to actors, actresses, the whole ground, man. I mean, we have giant brands that we'll be partnering up with here soon. There's a lot of celebrity announcements that actually a bunch were on the site, and I pulled them back. I was told to pull some off so we can release those slowly on Telegram to you guys and partnerships. And every update that we do every week for the one player experience, Quinn adds a little bit of experience in there from a celebrity. I think right now we have 3 different engagements, one from Caroline, one from Jamie, and one from Kelly. So
yes, and just to piggyback on top of that, the engagements with all of these people will continue to be dropped into the one player experience until we release the network experience. And when that network experience, these engagements are going to go up in value and quality. So there's going to be more unique things than you see in the white paper. The white paper is just, like I said, an intro or an introduction, so you can see how it feels and how things would be. When it gets to the networked version, everything will be more polished and more of that experience. So I suggest everybody get that white paper experience today if you can.
Great. And I can open up to the rest of the team. Oh no, I think we need to go over the tokenomics. How will that work for investors? The buy and sell tax?
Yeah, well, Galaxy could talk on that one, man.
Yeah, happy to. So there is a 12% tax on buys and sells. The way that's split out is that 4% goes to marketing, 2% goes to debt, 2% goes to utility, which is crucial. A lot of these projects aren't thinking about the aspect, how do we keep the upkeep of the world? How do we keep the metaverse paying costs, that type of thing? And so that 2% goes towards covering that to make sure it's up and it's stable. 2% gain to feed back to the gaming for the play to earn aspect, and then 2% going back into the and so just as a side note to all of that, the gaming tax will be 0% at launch. Just because there's no reason to collect it for metaverse launch. And so during that time, it will just be a 10% tax on buys and sells, but you can move the token back and forth and transfer it freely as you wish.
Great. And it looks like a lot of the teams, core teams, doxed as well.
Yes, sir, man. Quinn and I are definitely doxed, and so is Dallas and a few other people that are on deck. So that's a major thing for me and what we do, especially with the relationships that we bring to the table. Have to make sure that everybody is on point, man. We can't have some of these people backing a platform with some individuals that we're unsure about or anybody's unsure about. So I won't ever bob or weave in that manner. So
awesome. Right, so I can open up to the rest of the team if they've got any questions for the AtEM token team here. That'd be great.
Yeah, hey Glenn. I was listening and I love what you guys are doing. Like, first thing I noticed is what you did with the white paper, right? Because I see, sure, like maybe some of these meta games or games, or they put up like a small tutorial. Here's how you move, here's how you do this. Whereas you took like the extra step, and not only showing people around, but you get them to engage with your white paper. So I think that's something, this is super cool. I think that's something that more people should do. It's like, here, you want to see the ecosystem, jump in, and while you're there, you're gonna learn some interesting stuff about what we're doing, and it looks super nice.
Yeah, awesome, man. Well, Quinn works extremely hard on it, dude. So, and there's the further you deep or the sorry, man, the further you dig into it, you'll get to know Quinn and myself more and more, because you can make it like Quinn and I had a call this morning. You can have any experience in there you want. If the further you get into it, the more and more you'll find things that you're like, no idea this was in here, and it's just, we're trying to create that level of, just keep going, and you're just uncovering more things that lead to another thing that leads to another thing. It's Quinn and I work in a very similar manner, and I think it's a very good partnership.
Yeah, it looks great. Like, I even noticed that you have some sort of like Plinko games and mini games and things like that, So if you spread around, I don't know, more Easter eggs for people to discover, sort of, I don't know, mini games, or it's like you said, you were talking earlier about the AR integration, right? So I don't know, people can find different stuff and get them to engage. I think that's the key, to building something fun for people, for people to actually engage with. And yeah, it's great. It's bringing music artists to it. It's providing all these interesting things, right? But at the end of the day, you want it to be fun, so people actually jump in and play around. And I also noticed that I read somewhere that you're planning on having a recording studio in game. So I was curious, like, how is that gonna work? Are you gonna get together with a producer and I don't know, or actually do a live session, or what do you envision there?
Well, there's a
So
couple.
the first step,
Oh,
the
sorry,
first
Quinn.
step that you'll see of the studio is going to be in a VR experience. You'll be able to go in and experience some of the studio in VR first before we put it in the 3D network platform, because there's a couple of companies out there that do actual live recording on digital platforms like that. And so we want to make sure that the process of recording is seamless and is able to be shared and all kinds of things. So we need to make sure that it's super perfect before we actually commit to a single company with the recording aspect of it. But if you want to experience what an AtEM studio would feel like, as Lucas mentioned, there is a VR experience on the Horizon, the Oculus Horizon app, and that's an AtEM studio, which you all can go into. I believe Monday or Tuesday it'll be published, and you'll be able to go and experience like the music in AtEM from some of big producers.
Yeah, it sounds great, man. Like it's a few months or like a year back when Oculus first came out and all these like VR gadgets. Perhaps maybe they were on the more pricier side, or people weren't, I don't know, making games for them and whatnot. But it's kind of streamlined nowadays. It's just for a couple of $100 you can get yourself a VR set, a pretty good one of that, and then jump into all these experiences. And I mean, it would be super cool, to jump on and kind of see what goes on in a studio, and then if you guys have sort of live sessions or something for people, I think that would be super amazing to kind of get a sneak peek about, like, here, this is what we did, this is the beats we've created, this is how we put it together, and guess what, like a week from now you can listen to this on Spotify, or you can download it from over here, or better yet, buy an NFT because it's in this shop, right? And then I don't know, perhaps have fractional ownership of that NFT, or so I can see like a lot of potential where we can go with this. So I like it.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate the support, dude.
Great, and let's open it up to investor questions then. Venice, you had a question for the AtEM team. Go ahead.
Yeah, Glenn, I do have a couple of the questions. As we can also buy shops in the Atomverse, I want to know what kind of businesses we can do in that shop, and how can we fill the shop with products which we can sell through other people.
Great question.
Yeah, Quinn, go ahead.
All right, so there's going to be digital. If you open up a shop, you have the ability to sell digital products, or you can sell physical products, meaning real world products. Like, so when I say digital products, I mean like digital artwork. Maybe you have an NFT. Maybe you create NFTs. Maybe you have a collection of them that you've collected and you want to sell them. Or maybe you create 3D assets, right? Maybe you create couches and lamps and stuff, house assets. You'll be able to sell all kinds of stuff digitally. And then when I speak physically, I'm speaking like directly connecting to your merch store, or maybe you have an online Shopify presence, or maybe you create cutout butterfly sympathy cards, right? You can connect that to AtEM so that it will affect your real world engagement.
Okay, that's great. And I think there will be music concerts too in the Atom. So I wanted to know that everyone can join it just by being the member of the metaverse, or they need to buy specific tickets for that music concerts.
Yes, just like in the white paper experience, you have to buy either a general admission ticket to some of these experiences, or you'd buy a VIP ticket, which each one comes with its own perks. Most of the time, if you buy a VIP ticket to any of those kinds of experiences, you get to chill in the VIP area, which is always a lot better than the general area. It has a lot more interactable things. But yeah, it's just going to be like a concert, pretty much like a real world concert. You have to buy a ticket.
Okay, and I think there will be a lot of noise in the music concert or in the Atomverse, because a lot of people are joining it. So I wonder, do you guys have anything in place for the sound within the metaverse? Like if someone is standing at corner of the nightclub or music concert and shouting, then it won't be much noisy for us, because we'll have a real feel like we do in real life in the clubs or parties.
Yeah, we're gonna have the some of the abilities that you've seen in some of the interactable multiplayer games right now. Some of those features being, I'm not gonna say a safe room, because it's not necessarily a safe room, but it's an ability to shut off the noise from the world. You can mute other players, and then you can also directly link, like chat specifically to someone. So the noise will be regulated. It's all regulated through code. That helps answer your question.
Yeah, thank you. And one more thing, I was wondering that do you have any plans for the gadgets or body suits, because you have a VR integrated with the Atomverse, and I wanted to know that any plans for body suits or gadgets which can reflect our real emotions or expressions in the metaverse, if we want to impress anyone, or to appreciate an artist of our favorite artist. So do you guys have any kind of plan like this?
Yes, we're working with the artist Crack Kills, who was mentioned on this call before. We're working with him, and he's going to create a few emotes that we'll be able to use. You will be able to fully customize your AtEM character. We're releasing what the AtEM character looks like very soon. I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow, but we're going to release what it looks like. And there's a lot of customization options on the character itself. So it's really fun to make your character stand out.
I already dropped like a small hint, Quinn, of them like from 30 feet away.
Okay, yeah. So hopefully get excited about that, because I was hyped about it.
Yeah, dude, that shit's dope. So
Yeah, customizations is really good, but I was asking about any gadgets or body suits. Like there are a lot of metaverse projects. They are building some gadgets or devices integrated with their hands or face camera, so they can reflect their real emotions of a person in metaverse.
Got it. I don't know if we've connected it to the Face Live link yet, but that is something that we can explore to make the facial expressions. Right now, if you see the AtEM character, we have him having facial expressions, which are also customized. You could change out. I'm not gonna say too much. You got to see the picture, man. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah,
But
let's
he does
leave
have
that
a
for
wrist.
an announcement.
He does have wrist wear. So just put it like so.
Yeah, that's great. And if I want to hang out with my favorite music artist, then can we have a meeting with within my home or some private place? So can we do that?
There will be music
there's
artists
gonna
coming
be
on live, but those will be more so events, right? Because these are people who actually have like huge careers, right? And they're doing lots of things. So they can be at our beck and call, but we will notify the community when we have live events, when there are at celebrities walking around, or there's celebrities in their homes or their buildings. Because we will have walkthroughs and we will have events where you can do just what you're asking, but it will not be on call.
Yeah, and when
Okay,
you're
great.
talking about things that you can do, private things and whatnot, right? You can buy your own land, build your own house, and get a shop badge and build your own shop. And so you can host whatever events you want to there. If you know someone and they're trying to get their name out there, you can have them come in and bring in your friends and close associates. And even if you want to, charge a fee in AtEM for them to enter into your property and to have something there. Because the end goal is to create a kind of e-commerce platform. At a very high level, I'm oversimplifying, kind of combining Sandbox, where you have like a 4 billion market cap, 100 million transactions per day, and people can create assets and kind of develop the world the way they want to. But then with OpenSea, where you can freely trade those assets with other people, and so trying to bring those two giants together, those two gigantic concepts together. For you to be able to have your own private events and for you to organize your own stuff as well.
Okay, and talking about our private events, can we earn some money from it if we tell people to buy the tickets to join our private event, and if we hire any or talk with any artist to perform in our event, so can we do that?
Yeah, you'll be able to be. Man, there's massive levels of that. I mean, you'll be able to become your own promoter if it's something you're looking to do inside of it, man. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be multiple facets of being able to engage on that level. Really just all depends on what you do. It'll be like a real life being a concert promoter. If you're good at it, you know how to do it, and you know how to book it through the digital land, you'll be successful at it. So we're going to give everybody every opportunity to do what they want to do.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for answering all my questions. Great
sir,
project, and thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, yeah, and I was wondering, guys, with the profits in the AtEMverse, whether that'll go to like buyback and burns in the token, or marketing, or liquidity in the future.
We're gonna there would be 75% of everything's from the pre-sale is going into the liquidity pool. I mean, I think Galaxy, can you pull up the tokenomics and everything?
Yeah.
But most of
profits from the game, as well. How will that
the profits from the game and everything will go back into marketing and in game you creating the utility and keeping AtEM running and everything. But yeah, I mean, there's not a plan for Quinn and I or anybody on the team to pocket a bunch of money. This is not one of those ploys, man. This is it's going to go all back into creating a bigger and better experience and servicing platform for everybody.
Yeah, and so for that reason, we're not going to have there's no burning in the token. I mean, it's capable of it in the contract, but we don't have any burns planned, because it all needs to feed back into the ecosystem. It needs to feed back into the gaming pool, staking pool, things like that. And so we need every single token we have to make sure that AtEM keeps moving and that cash flow keeps going for everyone involved on the platform, not just us. And as far as buybacks, there is one planned for pre-sale. And then beyond that, we have it as an option in the future. It's something that we planned around and we're ready for. But as far as like specifics down the line, that's still being talked about. And if we see opportunities, we'll discuss it.
Okay, great. Syed, you had a question for the AtEM team. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. So I was wondering, as there will be various brand stores in the AtEMverse, so I want to know that which cryptocurrency will be accepted as a payment method. I mean, will only the native token will be accepted as a payment method?
Initially, yes, inside of AtEM, that's how the first phase is going to come out, where AtEM, we have been in talks with a few other cryptocurrency companies because our idea, the phase 4 idea, what is written down is that you will be able to use the cryptocurrency of your choice inside of AtEM.
Okay, so it will be possible for merchants to select the cryptocurrency they want payment in, right?
At some point, man. I mean, that's why we're bridging the coin as well and everything. We want to give the biggest opportunity for everybody to participate as possible. But also keep in mind, the investors and everything. So there'll be a bigger plan behind that further down the road, man. But it'll be what's best for the platform and user experience. I can promise you that.
Okay, got it. So I also want to know that have you thought of any mechanism or service in the AtEMverse where user can use their credit card or debit card to buy the cryptocurrencies or your native token and swap that in-game, I mean, in AtEMverse?
We are working on, all that e-commerce. As of right now, there is e-commerce stuff built into the Summit Art store. And there is some plugins that we can utilize to create like a Coinbase purchase through credit cards and stuff like that. So I would say yes, that's hopefully in the future that'll be there, but I think that's down the line for a second. I think Galaxy could answer a little bit more, broader on that. But hopefully everything we can imagine will be implemented. So, or that's what we're trying to do. Quinn and I, I know Quinn's looking into everything right now as we speak. We've been that was a big thing from the beginning. We were trying to implement everyday use to make it as easy and seamless as possible. That's what we want, a seamless experience.
Okay, got it. Moving to my next question. So I want to know that how many users in total will be able to join AtEMverse simultaneously, and how much users will be able to attend live events like concerts and brand stores simultaneously?
That's a good question. However, we're going to be limited by the tech that we used, right? So we're going to use the top of the line tech that we can get our hands on every single time. And to give you an actual number, I've seen many people throw out a number. We're going to have millions of players, and they can't deliver. As Lucas stated before, we like to understate and over deliver. So I'm not going to give you a number there, but I'll tell you that it's going to be an online multiplayer experience that is comparable to the ones that are out right now as far as numbers of players online.
Okay, got it. You are right about that. Giving number is not that easy. So I want to understand that what percentage of revenue earned by brands or merchants and artists will go to the AtEM?
There's various pay scales out on that, man. I mean, like if it's coming from a billboard in platform marketing, as stated before, the majority of the revenue will go back into the platform to deliver a better experience.
Okay, it makes sense. So I was wondering if someone doesn't have VR device, so will they be able to have the 3D view of the AtEMverse on their desktop or mobile as well?
Yeah, it'll be available on desktop, similar to the white paper experience right now. And so if you go to it's itch.io, and the link is all over the AtEM chat, and we can work on getting that posted here after. You'll be able to download and play the game and see. So you can participate in the 3D universe even without a VR headset. That's just something right now is being looked at for an additional experience, but it's meant to be as open to as many people as possible, and so it will be available on desktop.
And Quinn can speak further on every platform that we plan on releasing it on, but it will be again, I forgot his terminology for it, but Quinn, jump in.
Yeah, extended reality. So every single part of reality that we can hit, we're going to hit it. Meaning that you will see live concerts with AtEM logos, like in the real world. You will see like motocross riders riding with AtEM stickers. You will be able to go to real world places and then see digital assets of AtEM as well. Meaning that you can go to a club and you pull up your phone, but there's an AtEM logo floating. You tap that AtEM logo and it does something special for you. And all of these platforms will be able to lightly integrate with each other as far as experiences goes, not as far as variables carrying over from one to the next. I know it just got nerdy on y'all, but the experience will carry on from one to the next.
So from
Awesome.
mobile phone apps, stores to desktops to tablets to VR experience to real life AR moments to everything in between, brother. We plan on facilitating AtEM in some manner to you.
Great, that will be really great. Now my final question. So I was wondering, will all the shops be of the same size, or the brands or the merchants can have the shops of the different sizes and different locations?
Quinn.
Yes, they will be of different sizes and different locations. There's going to be hooked up to the blockchain so that you will, when you purchase, it's going to be like a land plot, same thing. It'll be linked to you through that blockchain ledger. And there will be different varieties because some people don't want to purchase a building a shop in the mall, because that's going to be a little pricey, because the mall is a big place with lots of eyes and lots of traffic every single day. Maybe you want to have a shop that's maybe in your area of the AtEM that you stay in. And that's possible too. And obviously they will cost different prices and be different sizes.
Got it. It makes sense. Thank you, and best of luck, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, man. I just want to say, dude, you guys broke 400 people on this call. That's getting it. So appreciate
Awesome,
everyone's
yeah.
support. Appreciate everyone's support.
Yeah, we always get big crowds in there. Going to, and so I can say, going back over sort of if anyone needs to ask any questions over at the official Telegram at AtEM, we can get you safely over there. And it's been great speaking to you. Maybe we can do a recap for people that have been joining in the middle of the AMA, all about the project. We've got 5 minutes left here. Unfortunately, we've got another AMA in 5 minutes. So yeah, if we can just sort of do a recap over the project for everyone and the pre-sale or anything you want to finish off with, guys.
Yeah, no problem. Well, we appreciate everybody joining in. Tomorrow we have a private sale round 2 going live. That'll have a link in the group, only available on our group. Anything that you see outside of our group or outside of the AtEMcoin.io is not an official link. So we know how this goes. Tomorrow we'll be raising 200 BNB. Our first private sale, we sold out 100 BNB in less than 20 minutes. So tomorrow will be private sale number 2. It's a 200 BNB raise. It is a vested raise, but it'll be 125% more token than launch. The vest will airdrop 8.33% every week for 12 weeks. And then we'll be going into pre-sale at the end of April with a Certec audit, and 24 hours later we'll be launching live. And during that pre-sale, we'll be raising 700 BNB, 75% of P2, and pre-sale will go to liquidity pool. So we should start at about a 280 to 300 market cap, 300K market cap. And you are engaging with AtEM, the entertainment plus or artist plus entertainment metaverse. So
awesome. It's been great speaking to El Joyner, Galaxy, and Quinn today. Yeah, it's an exciting project for our investors because, you know, you've got the beta out there. You're not promising the metaverse in 2 years, which we get some AMAs, unfortunately, sort of promising things which are, you know, 224 or something. You know, you've got the beta out. I'm wondering on the timeline for the alpha, what's happening there?
We're looking at 90 days after launch-ish right now. As new features and new ideas get involved, that may go back. But I think right now, from where we stand, because there's a lot already developed there. I'm speaking of the network experience. I think that 90 days after the coin launch, we should be ready for at least alpha players to come in and, you know, experience AtEM.
yeah, and you got to remember, there's stuff coming right now. I mean, we have AR moments coming already planned that are, you know, during a huge rap battle for a new song release that'll be an AtEM NFT. There's a VR. There's AtEM Studios coming next week that is on Oculus. That's, you know, almost complete. So we will have actual platforms, you know, alpha platforms that are dropping in multiple areas of, you know, for experiencing.
Yeah, and on top of that, the white paper experience is getting updated all the time. I mean, you've heard Lucas and Quinn; they come up with crazy ideas and they work fast and get them done. We have a contest going on right now. There's an Easter egg of a record player hidden somewhere inside the game, and so if you can make that record play, you can win 5K. Before that, we had the Find the 5 Guitars contest, which was part of the footage that we looked at earlier. And then I think there's a flaming statue that if you can figure out how to put that fire out, you can also win 1K. So there's stuff going on all fronts all the time. So, you know, no matter what, AtEM's going to keep you engaged.
It's been great, yeah, speaking to you guys today. Yeah, it sounds an awesome project for our investors here at WorldCoin Talk. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the future. And yeah, if you want to get involved, yeah, we can get you all the links for the website and the Telegram, the official one, so you can get safely over there. Investors, yeah, check it out. AtEM project looks really cool. Thanks very much for coming today, guys.
Hey, thanks a lot for having us, man. Appreciate it.
Okay, we normally have spin the wheel, but we'll probably do that after the next AMA. So we'll do 4 spins instead of 2 now and 2 after the next AMA, because yeah, we're going to have to shoot straight into the next AMA. So yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for coming today.